Don't make the mistakes these people did. A Silicon Valley executive once lost a $300,000 Dubai contract because he wasn't a subscriber and didn't know about consular legalization. A digital nomad called us after her teaching position in Vietnam was gone because she thought her apostille would work, but she needed a legalization instead. If you are heading to the UAE, Kuwait, Vietnam, or dozens of other countries, your documents will need a consular legalization, not an apostille. Otherwise, they're expensive toilet paper. Today, I will teach you the legalization process you need, as well as give you a bulletproof battle plan at the end. Welcome back to Evolution Expats. I'm Brad, and today we're talking about the document authentication process that makes apostilles look like child's play. We're talking about consular legalization, the four-step marathon that's required for countries outside of the Hague Convention. Whether you're pursuing business in Dubai, teaching in Vietnam, investing in Egyptian real estate, or more, this video will save you from the 6-month nightmare that destroys opportunities daily. Our Evolution Expats clients navigate this process smoothly because they start early and know the shortcuts. Everybody else? They're discovering at the airport counters that their documents are worthless. Before we dive in, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Embassy requirements change without notice, and one missed update could cost you everything. Quick reality check. 128 countries accept apostilles as of October 2025. That leaves approximately 70 countries that do not, including some of the world's fastest growing economies: the UAE, aka Dubai and Abu Dhabi, Kuwait, Vietnam, Egypt, Algeria, Sudan, and many others require full consular legalization. Think of legalization as apostilles' paranoid older brother. Instead of one stamp, you need 4. Instead of one office, you visit 4. Instead of 2 weeks, expect 2 to 6 months. It's like getting a visa for your documents, except more complicated. And here's the kicker. You can technically use legalization even when apostille is available. Some paranoid companies do request it, but that's like taking a helicopter to cross the street. We emphatically recommend against using it unless absolutely required. Legalization isn't just authentication. It's a chain of command where every link must be perfect. One broken link, start over from the beginning. Let me show you why this process breaks so many international dreams. First, the 4 horsemen of document authentication. Here's your legalization marathon in all its glory. Step 1, notarization. Your document gets notarized by a local notary. Simple enough, right? Wrong. Some documents can't be notarized directly. That university diploma, you might need the registrar to certify it first, then get it notarized. Step 2, state authentication. Your Secretary of State authenticates the notary's signature, but here's what they don't tell you. Some states call this certification, not authentication. Use the wrong term on your request? Rejected. Step 3, federal authentication. The U.S. Department of State in Washington, D.C. authenticates your state's authentication. Yes, you're authenticating an authentication. Processing time, 5 weeks by mail, 7 business days if you walk in, or 2 to 3 days with expedited service. Step 4, embassy or consulate legalization. Finally, the destination country's embassy or consulate legalizes everything above. This is where dreams go to die. A tech entrepreneur needed documents for his UAE company formation. Step 1 through 3, perfect. Step 4, the UAE embassy wanted additional documentation he didn't have. 6 weeks of work, worthless. He had to start over with new documents. Second, the embassy roulette that nobody warns you about. Here's what nobody tells you. Not every country has an embassy or consulate near you, and even if they do, not all provide legalization services at all locations. The Vietnamese embassy in Washington, D.C., full legalization services. The Vietnamese consulate in San Francisco, limited services as of 2025, longer processing times. The Vietnamese honorary consulate in Denver, forget it. They don't do legalizations at all. Kuwait, you might need to physically appear at the specific consulates. Egypt, their requirements change monthly and without notice. The UAE, they want documents legalized within 6 months of issuance, but their process can take months itself. I once assisted a remote worker from Seattle fly to Washington, D.C. 3 times, $2,000 in flights, because the Ethiopian embassy required in-person submissions, then clarifications, then collection. The Ethiopian consulate in Los Angeles, they don't handle legalizations. Our Evolution Expats clients, we map out which diplomatic missions handle what, their current processing times, and their unwritten requirements. Everybody else is playing embassy roulette with their future. Next, the pre-departure trap versus consulate abroad nightmare. You have two choices for legalization and both have massive pitfalls. Option 1, complete everything before leaving your home country. Smart, right? Except, legalized documents often expire in 3 to 6 months. That UAE residency visa taking longer than expected, your legalized documents just expired. Start over. Option 2, use your country's consulate abroad. It sounds convenient until you realize your consulate in Dubai doesn't offer authentication services, or they do, but only for documents issued by that specific consulate, or they require you to mail the documents back to your home country anyway. A digital nomad teaching in Vietnam tried to get documents legalized at the consulate in Ho Chi Minh City. Surprise, as of 2025, their services remain limited. She had to mail everything back to the US, wait 4 months, and pray nothing got lost in the mail. Meanwhile, her job offer evaporated. The Evolution Expat strategy? We complete legalizations in strategic batches, timing them for specific purposes with backup plans for every scenario. Item 3, the business documentation disaster zone. You think personal documents are complex? Business documents are legalization on steroids. Articles of incorporation, board resolutions, power of attorney documents, commercial invoices, certificates of good standing, each has unique requirements. The UAE wants your company documents less than 6 months old. Kuwait wants them less than 3 months old. But getting corporate documents from your Secretary of State, then through the entire legalization chain, that's 3 to 4 months minimum, even with expedited federal processing. One startup founder lost a $2 million contract in Qatar because his certificate of good standing expired during the legalization process. By the time he got fresh documents legalized, his competitor had signed the deal. Here's the insider secret. Some countries allow Chamber of Commerce certification as an alternative for commercial documents. The US Arab Chamber of Commerce, for example, can expedite certain business documents for Arab countries. Our clients know these shortcuts. Everybody else is stuck in standard 4-month lines. Remember the apostille translation confusion? Legalization is 10 times worse. Do you translate before notarization? After notarization but before state authentication? After federal authentication? After embassy legalization? Wrong answer equals start over. For example, the UAE typically wants translations after legalizations. Vietnam wants certified translations before legalization. Kuwait wants the translation authenticated separately. Egypt changes their mind quarterly. A marketing executive spent $3,000 on Arabic translations before legalization. The UAE rejected them. Translations must come after embassy legalization. Another $3,000 down the drain, plus 2 months added to her timeline. Our Evolution Expats clients get country-specific translation roadmaps. They know exactly when to translate and who must translate and how to authenticate those translations. One wrong move here costs thousands. Fifth, countries where your apostille isn't recognized. Let's name names. These major economies don't accept apostilles. You need a full legalization. The United Arab Emirates, Dubai and Abu Dhabi included, though some free zones may accept apostilles. Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, several Gulf countries still require legalization. Vietnam, even with its booming digital nomad scene. Taiwan, technically not in the UN, can't join The Hague. Egypt, Algeria, Libya, most of North Africa, Myanmar, Cambodia, partially, Laos, and other Southeast Asian holdouts. But here's the plot twist. Some countries are selective. Thailand accepts apostilles for some purposes but requires legalization for others. Malaysia has similar partial acceptance. China joined the Apostille Convention in 2023 and generally accepts apostilles for most documents, though exceptions exist for certain document types. Good news! Saudi Arabia joined the Hague Convention in December 2022 and now accepts apostilles. No more legalization needed there. 6. The rare cases where legalization makes sense. Despite the nightmare, 5 scenarios might require legalization even when apostilles are available. 1. Paranoid multinational corporations. Some Fortune 500 companies require legalization for extra security, especially for power of attorney documents. Stupid? Yes. Required? Also yes. 2. Certain Middle East free zones. Even though the UAE requires legalization nationally, some free zones have special agreements accepting apostees. Research your specific zone, but other free zones require legalization even from Hague countries. 3. High-value transactions. Some real estate deals, especially in developing countries, require maximum authentication even if apostees are technically accepted. The extra authentication provides legal protection. 4. Government contracts. Military contractors, infrastructure projects, government tenders, these often require legalization regardless of Hague membership. 5. Selective document types. Thailand and Malaysia, for example, accept apostees for certain documents but require legalization for others. China generally accepts apostees but has specific exceptions. Always verify requirements for your exact document type and purpose. And now the final part, your legalization battle plan. First, confirm that your destination requires legalization. Don't assume. Verify with a specific authority who will be receiving your documents. Even within countries, requirements can vary. Second, identify your nearest competent embassy or consulate. Nearest doesn't mean capable. Confirm they provide legalization services. Third, work backwards from your deadline. Need documents by January? Start in August. Factor in federal processing, 5 weeks by mail, 7 by walk-in, or pay for the 2 to 3 day expedited service. Fourth, get multiple sets. Legalization is single use. Need documents for immigration and business registration? That's 2 complete sets through the entire process. Fifth, use expediting services strategically. Federal authentication can be expedited to 2 to 3 days. Some embassies offer express service. It costs more, but it saves months. Sixth, maintain document security. You're mailing original documents through multiple offices over months. Use tracked, insured shipping every time. Seventh, have a plan B. Your documents lost at the embassy? Have requirements changed? Have backup documents ready to enter the pipeline. Look, I'll be honest. Legalization is a bureaucratic torture. It's expensive, it's time-consuming, it's frustrating. But for approximately 70 countries worldwide, it's the only way in. Our Evolution Expats clients succeed because they start early, they know the shortcuts, and have expert guidance through every step. They're closing deals in Dubai where others are still figuring out step 2. The choice is yours. Spend 6 months learning these lessons the hard way or get it right from the start. Remember, in the legalization world, urgent doesn't exist. Expedited means maybe 3 months instead of 6. The only emergency these embassies recognize is the one where you started 6 months ago. So, if this video just saved you from showing up in Dubai with worthless apostees, share it with everyone heading to non-Hague countries. Someone in your network needs this warning. Drop a comment as well. What country are you dealing with? The UAE, Vietnam, Kuwait? Let's discuss their specific requirements. If your country is part of the Hague Convention, watch our apostille guide, link appearing now, for the simpler but still tricky process. As well, check the legalization database in the description. It shows exactly which countries require what. And check out all of the videos in our document hygiene playlist to avoid costly mistakes in your international journey. And if you need expert guidance through this maze, book a consultation at the link in the description. We've helped hundreds navigate legalization successfully. Your time is worth more than struggling through this alone. Until next time, this is Brad with Evolution Expats reminding you, start your legalization now, not when you need it. 6 months feels like forever until it's not enough. Plan ahead, stay patient, and I'll see you in the next video.